In here I've got about a stick of butter, one whole garlic head with however many cloves come in that, diced, and a grip of parsley cut up, as well as probably a tablespoon of red pepper flake. And I've got it melting on the grill all together. Over here I have 4 lobster tails, which I have cut in half right down the middle, as you can see here. I just took a knife and hit it right down the middle. You could also probably use some scissors to get that started and cut the rest of the way with a knife. But I've got 4 tails here which I have cut in half. Now that I've got my butter mixture sitting there probably for about 5 to 10 minutes, my heat is pretty low, all the way low actually on both burners. I'm going to turn the left burner up a little bit, just a little bit. Let's call it medium heat for where I'm going to grill the lobster tails. I'm going to start them face down. You don't hear much of a sizzle, if any at all. I'm probably going to cook them like this for 5 minutes, and then I will flip them. It's been about 5 minutes, so I'm going to flip these over. They're not done yet. They're getting there though. We're going to baste them in butter. Our butter sauce we got going over here. And give them probably 3 more minutes. And we're going to move it over here to the lobster and start going. So these lobster tails are pretty much done. You just want them opaque basically, so once they turn white all the way through, they should be done. So I'm going to move these over to the butter, actually, face down, as many as I can. And I've got my extra butter melting there. Of course, if you would have just started with that much butter, you'd be fine too. And I'm going to let them kind of finish. Just marinating and cooking in this butter. And you'll notice the shell has turned a darker color, some of them more red than the other. So there you go. I'm going to let this butter melt and basically let those finish cooking on the grill like that. Look at this. These are basically ready to go. I'm going to cover these in foil, this whole pan in foil. I'm going to bring these inside. Here we go. We've got some broccolini and a little bit of wine. And here's our lobster. We're going to crack it open. There it is. So we're going to open some of these up. Take a bite. It smells delicious. Open this one up right here. Get it out of the shell. It's kind of warm, as you can imagine. Ooh, it's hot. Alright, so look at that. Right there. Alright, so we'll take some of this here. Look at that, perfect. It's moist. Dip some of this. Ready to go. It's dinner, or lunch, or breakfast, or whatever you want. It's lobster. There's a little more extra dipping footage. You can kind of do this family style. Whatever you want. It's really fun just to dip it in the middle where you guys are eating. That's it. There you have it. It's all down. Fairly easy cleanup, especially if you use an aluminum container like this. We'll just bag this up here, drop in the container, toss it, but it's all gone. This probably cost you close to $100 if you went out to a restaurant to eat. The lobster tails themselves, I think, cost us around close to $25, and of course the cost of butter, whatever else you might eat with it. But relatively very simple to cook. It looks intimidating, but it's really not. It's very good. So all in all, it was probably close to a $30 meal cooked at home, and we're both very full.